So how's baseball going? Wait, so what's your first game again?
Confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela. We are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
Two teams that have combined to win 11 Super Bowl titles. The Steelers and the Niners are underway. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jackson, first play, going to throw. A throw left side, reeled in by the rookie wideout. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh. I was right.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Another big play here as they strike for 31. Now Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Don't stress about it.
They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
Like I said, don't worry about it. Don't worry about something like that. It's supposed to, make you scared and players that you need to just be calm, relax, just take it like it's everyday crazy.
Here's Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Kyle Pitts, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Now Greg Dortch going to bring it out of the end zone, and he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
I'm not going to let you do this, Peter. I'm not going to lie.
The first carry now for Ricky Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Michael Vick. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brian Urlacher. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A.J. Brown, a 20-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
You got Lamar Jackson. What am I supposed to do about that?
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
2nd down and 4.
No.
To throw, Vic. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing, Vic. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Vic readies to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And the 49ers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Bro, am I really just... So I'm just really getting my ass kicked again.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They go play action with Jackson. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. They go play action now. Jackson. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Jackson. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Niners have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up. Yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They begin the drive with Williams. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
I'm not going to lie.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
It was in Indiana. Bruh.
Let's go now.
Here's Vic. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Now this is where field awareness
How
comes into play. He's getting
fuck?
perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
20 minutes away.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
20 minutes
Facing
away,
the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion.
Let's
see what they can do on 3rd down. Out of his end zone, here's Vic. And oh, that is gonna be a safety.
Yo, Kenyon, I don't know how to say this, but I just got hit with a safety.
This game, it's been a shellacking in every way, and they just got driven backwards for a safety.
No, I got hit with a safety. That'll be my own line.
So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away.
Kenny, you're the best player at Madden. Can you teach me the ways? You know what? I'd rather ask a Steelers fan than rather ask a Cowboys fan.
Before it actually happens, but
wait, Enzi's the group leader? Wait, so Enzi is the group leader. Okay. I never heard this.
they thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
That's crazy. You let that guy Jesse call you that stuff. You let him call you boy and shit. That's crazy. Oh.
A chance to really
What's up?
cap
Hello?
off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Jackson now. Touchdown 49ers. George Pickens from 6 yards away. And the 49ers are able to add on to their first half lead.
Wait. What?
Extra point right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half.
Like I said, I felt like it would have been funnier if he said that shit to Kenyon, just because, you know, why not?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Come on, Vic.
The Steeler
Vic,
offense here about ready for their next drive.
You did this for
Still the
Pittsburgh.
first
You
half,
can do it
but
for
this
me as
offense
well.
has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going. Not only... Oh, and now Vic
Another
throwing
interception.
another interception. Picked off by Deion
See how it is?
Sanders.
See how it is?
And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down. at about the
Honestly,
3-yard
bro,
line.
just leave
So
the
that
sport. I want to go to
changes
bed.
things. You get the
Nah, you good.
interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Now it's Jackson. This is caught. And a nice job to break through the one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
No.
To throw is
I don't
Jackson.
quit games like that. That's a bitch move right there.
And it's complete.
And I'm losing
In the
36
end
to
zone,
0.
touchdown
Has
49ers. A.J. Brown with his second touchdown here
What
in
rank
this
are you?
first half. And the
I'm ranked.
49ers will extend their lead in the
well,
final
I'm
minute
top
of the
100.
half.
Top 100.
Extra point up and through. And the route is on here in this first half. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
Yo, Reese, what rank are you in Madden? What rank are you in Madden?
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
What about you, King?
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Vic to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And
Please,
into the
bro.
end zone,
Please.
a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. I cannot
They
imagine
scored
a
a
more
lot.
perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But
I really need to
if
watch
you
it so I can
focus
feel
on the
this game, to be
positive
honest,
half,
'cause
with this
like I
pick
said, I know
six, you look at where that
first time
lead
ever
is
playing
at,
Madden,
and to
I'm
think
gonna
that
get
we
my
are
ass kicked
only
for
in the
30 in a
second
row.
quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression. My goodness, indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you've got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Wow, bro. I really got my fucking ass kicked. I just ended up quitting the game. I'll be right back. I think I could get better at this game. Mark Andrews touchdown. Wait, isn't Mark Andrews that tight end? Wait, isn't he the tight end that has diabetes? And people made them memes and shit about that they were gonna poison his insulin or some shit.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now, Charles, you and I, we've done a lot of games together. Always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story. Quarterback play, running backs, yada, yada, yada. But getting ready for this one word kept coming to mind, and that's preparation.
Well, it's critical to be prepared. Physically, mentally. When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw at us that maybe we haven't seen before? 2-minute drill? Maybe different things like that. Got to be prepared. You're exactly right.
Open man is Uzama. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Come on, Vic.
Here we go.
Vic!
Now a first carry for their fullback. 20! And they can't bring him down. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39.
Our eyes and attention are on the fullback. Big-time carry, big yardage. But how about the guys up front, the offensive line? A lot of people think they may have to block it differently for the fullback to get big yardage. They really don't. Because he's big, strong, and powerful, a lot of times he makes his own way. They may not have to block as hard.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Hey, give him credit. That's a good, solid game there on the sneak because it all comes
like
together.
The best one
Enough
right now.
space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
Wait. Besides Lamar Jackson, who really is a running QB? That's good.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal.
Really? I don't know
Well,
why.
you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on second and goal. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Vic now. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
Here we go with Williams. Oh, leaves him behind, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Ricky Williams. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So there you go, Charles. I mean, any questions about how confident this head coach is in his offense, I think they were answered right there.
I would agree with you totally on that one. Opening drive of the game, 4th and goal. Even if he's mulling over 3 points, yeah, that probably looks pretty good here. He's got to let his players know he has their back. Go for it, and it pays off.
They'll try and throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
Yo, King, let me challenge you in Madden, unless you don't got the chops for it. Man. He got lucky there.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
I bet. I'm up for it. Wait, you got Madden 25?
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here are the Chiefs now under their veteran head coach, Andy Reid.
Wait, you deleted that?
They'll be led by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
Hey, we all love a good story, and we like even more guys who can fight through adversity. Joe Burrow coming out of high school, goes to Ohio State, doesn't get a chance to start, transfers to LSU, not thought to be a top prospect, ends up the #1 pick in the draft, and justifies it. Tremendous play, excellent mobility, and leadership off the charts.
I wonder what Coach Tom will think about our plays.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Shit. Make me the offensive coordinator.
Nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Now it's Burrow. Forced out to his left.
Look, speaking of Beyonce, I got fish for him.
Burrow on his toes that time as they get the 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
On 1, right? Here we go, here we go.
They run behind center with Gainwell. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack and it leads to 4th. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. Greg Dortch back deep. Muscles by at the 25. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown, they got the stop, and now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off because right now it's out there for them. They just got to seize it.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A very solid gain of 27. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Now here's Vic. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nah, I don't like to bother him because he got too much going on in his plate right now.
Here we go, here we go.
back to throw. Vick. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. There's a short one caught by Uzama, and he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Short throw complete to Gronkowski.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Now Burrow. Open man, there's Bobo. And some space here. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is good. And they get on the board, trailing now 8-3.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple
Welcome
of low
back.
points
Charles
as well.
and I settled
So
into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Going forward.
It's your birthday, I know you wanna ride.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3.
And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
Do it for coach.
Burrow will throw. That'll be caught by Bobo. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The result, a 1st down as the quick slant gets them 14.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Got an open man. It's Devin Hester.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
11.
Play action. It's Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Steelers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
This was during 2015. That actually Pittsburgh was his last team that he ever played.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now we give up the middle to Williams. The spin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
Oh, yeah. When Reese was crashing out, when Mark Andrews fumbled that shit.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 7. And it'll set him back for 2nd down.
You see that celebration from him after that stop? Those corners don't normally have the chance to get behind the line of scrimmage and hand them big losses. So when he got that opportunity, he certainly made it a memorable one.
Yo, Reese, if he was Lamar, how would you have handled that shit?
Now after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Here's Michael Vick. There's a short one caught by Uzama. And he is going to have the Steelers first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
He said, why did Puka Nakua? Bro, why the fuck is my... Ow.
Get it. Ready.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around.
We're going to go for it. Go for the stick. Do it for Coach Tomlin.
That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And it's
touchdown,
Brown. Touchdown, Steelers. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
That's crazy word. Why would you say that?
Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's Hollywood, Marquise Brown, who finishes it off with the touchdown.
Oh.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. So the Chiefs now down by 12. A little under 2.5 to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance.
Yeah, man.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
The offense has always tried to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back, because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 37.
Like I said,
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success.
You would never cut none of us off.
Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job.
And ball going to be hit and taken down.
You'll never cut me off. You'll never cut.
This is 2nd and long. And he's going to go down again. This crowd turning up to decibel level.
You would never cut off me. You would definitely never cut off me or Enzy.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Yeah, because he
the decision made for him. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
That's what I was thinking too. I'm not gonna lie. What was he not gonna cut him off?
It's complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick.
Why are you keeping him and not cutting him off? How the fuck is that work?
Recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a cap
like I said,
on
you will
this
never
one.
cut none of us off.
That's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers.
You're all about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Vic with the incompletion on 1st down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Vic.
No, like,
And he knocks the ball away, and it
no,
falls
you know why?
incomplete.
Because they're gonna call me every
Has me a
weekend
little bit of
for the NFL
frustration
season.
there.
They're gonna have a
Back-to-back
cookout.
incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to
Steelers
hold
main
this
team.
lead. They're going to
Big
go
ass
for
bar
it here on fourth
in the
down.
backyard.
They run. It's Williams.
Hey, you know that.
Down the right sideline. And he's across
If you really did, if you really did, you would have the balls years ago.
Well, that situation, Charles, where it's too long for the field goal. Why not take a chance on fourth down? And boy, does it pay off handsomely.
And living with a lot of second guessing goes with the job description when you're the head coach. And most guys nowadays, they understand and study analytics. They have someone on staff that walks them through it and then talks in their ear on game day. So they're a lot more comfortable rolling
You
the
guys
dice
turn each
than
other
going
off.
for it.
It's like
Extra
it's like two
point
people
right
stop
down the
cooking.
middle.
Like,
And
fuck.
it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
That's crazy. Oh yeah, King, he talking all this smack saying that he puts you on with these jobs.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot
Dang.
this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And the Chiefs offense ready to go again. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the... Here's 1st and 10.
What? I put just more furrow and you never got that money. That's
Here's
crazy.
Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts.
I never did it.
As they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? Blocking assignments, do you change?
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
The first thing I'm gonna do with that money, I'm gonna wine and dine.
Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Maybe I'll use the money
This
to keep
defense
cleaning
has
or
been so
something.
stingy all game long. No reason to think of something
We'll see
could
what the money
open up
takes me.
now.
I'll
They
get
took
them
their shot,
not just one,
this,
but
like
2
many
double
others,
deckers.
falls incomplete.
Bitch, I know you love it.
Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
Reese, I know you love it deep down too. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna.
A final shot now for Burrow.
Reese, I'm gonna
He's
go
going
there.
to let it fly.
Reese, I'm gonna go there. Reese, I'm gonna. Reese.
Incomplete. As time has run out.
Reese, I'm gonna go there. No, that's a damn lie. You know what Peter
Well,
does.
partner, you and I were excited for this one today, and certainly had its moments. Some good execution at times by both of these offenses.
Hey, I'm not the one who
Defenses both made
finessed you,
some
so
plays
shit.
as well. And always a joy to be up here in the booth next to you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a privilege
Did
to be
I
up here in the
finesse
booth
you?
next to you as well. Thanks for taking the time, and let's go ahead and get ready for our next one, right? I'll see you in the film room. Get that preparation started.
Oh, I just fumbled into me. Jeez. Antonio Woods, Aiden Hutchinson. Yo, why you blowing me in the call? That's crazy. But they came to do that, so. You sure about that? Shit, Reese, that's all I heard. Mm-hmm. Yo, why you talking to Enzi like he's a pet? Crazy.